Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Trail Blazers. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And, of course, Seattle. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. And for Seattle, we've got Shepherd, Isaac out there with Brooks. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tip-off goes to Seattle. And at this stage of the season, Doris, it is safe to say we know who the true contenders are, right?
Kevin, I would say yes for the most part. But we have seen play-in teams from either side of the bracket make a deep run. And I don't want to rule anything out. We tip it up for a reason.
Here is Shakur. Six to shoot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
The Trailblazers. Shakur.
Free throw good, Shakur. Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. Isaac with the screen for LaVine. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Free throw line jump shot. The basket by Shakur.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here is Shakur. Shoots from the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Shepherd. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And now Portland on the break. Stolen by Brooks. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Isaac with the screen for Shepherd. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Ayton. It's picked off. Bledsoe finds Porzingis. Here is Shakur, guarded by LaVine. From the top of the key, and it's Seattle with the rebound.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here is Shakur. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And we can't forget his dominance on defense, guys. His shot blocking altered the entire game.
Isaac misses. Portland leading. Here is Shakur. He's got 6. Bledsoe outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Boston. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they're coming together probably slower than most people anticipated, but still extremely dangerous. But trying to work out some kinks here early on.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right wing. Screen by Porzingis. A basket by Shakur. Seattle trails by 7. Shepard with the ball. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And the shot goes in.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Shakur, rebounded by DeAndre.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Murray's checked in for Dillon Brooks. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Zach LaVine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so LaVine nails both of them. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Here is Shakur. Pass to Bledsoe. Four on the clock. Here's Shakur. A terrific shot on the turnaround. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now here's Ayton. Defense right on him. Murray finds Isaac. Three-pointer. Murray, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Shakur. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Seattle trails by 8. Shepard, the pass to Isaac. Now LaVine. Pass to Ayton. LaVine can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Portis the screen. A shot by Shakur, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. Over to the left wing. Here is Shakur. Guarded by LaVine. Shot clock at 5. A basket by Shakur.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
LaVine kicks to Murray. Ayton a screen on Bledsoe. Murray the pass to LaVine. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots
in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to talk to his guys.
Substitution on the
Seattle trails by 12. Now Flynn. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Seattle missing again.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here he goes. And yes, it's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Puts up a deep three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. There's the double team with Flynn. Here is Shakur. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Abaji.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Seattle.
into the lineup for Seattle. Number 9, Dylan Brooks.
Outside Flynn.
2 minutes remaining.
This one for three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Portland leading by 11. We've got 1:48 left in the first. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Number 9.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Murray. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Seattle.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
13.
First one falls for him. Jones checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Seattle trails by 13. Brooks dishes to Murray. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Flynn the pass to Murray. Jones looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flynn, and he makes good on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Reed Shepherd. Hey, David, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Seattle let me know the status. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Jones is out there with Keegan Murray. Then it's Martin. And it's Flynn in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Number 4.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Isley's checked in for Seattle. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wide open look here for Murray. It's good from long range. Murray's got 6.
And Murray makes that catch and shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Seattle trails by 20. Outside, Martin. Pass to Murray. Tries from 10. Here's Isley. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shakur. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for Seattle. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Seattle grabs the miss. Agbaji the pass to Murray. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 20. Screen by Porzingis. Here is Shakur. Pass to Porzingis. Over Jones. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Agbaji. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City. And finished off by Martin.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now a timeout called by Portland. A platoon swap here for Seattle. And Portland making a change here. Portland leading by 20. Here is Shakur. Guarded by Levine. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Shepard missing.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Shakur. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And they get it back. They set the pick. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back, Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Levine finds Isaac. Here's Ayton. Here's Shepard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Portland leading by 20. To the middle, Isaac with the steal. He's all alone. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Isaac. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammate, such a critical skill.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Down low. Here's Levine. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside, Porzingis. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Levine, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here is Shakur. Guarded by Levine. A basket by Shakur.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Isaac. Back to Brooks. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Inside, here's Shakur. Outside, Porzingis. Some solid defense from Ayton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shepard with the ball. He's got 7. He tries for 3, and it's Ayton missing. Bledsoe outside. From outside, off the mark. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
And so it's Portland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean,
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Thank you for being with us. Now,
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Here is Shakur. From 17 feet out, count it, good. 23 points in the game.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Pass to Porzingis. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Shepard with the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Down by 15. Pass to Shepard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. His three-pointer is off the mark. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Shepard missing.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Brooks, who hits it from three-point range.
Well, in the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range so important. Kristaps Porzingis from 3.
9 feet out. Porzingis with the block.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
There's the screen. They get it back.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good.
For the Trailblazers, number 44, taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Seattle trails by 20. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Brooks against Bledsoe. Pass to Shepherd. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And here's Levine. And the 3 off target.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Outside, Porzingis. Here is Shakur. 6 on the shot clock. Over Levine. A shot by Shakur, no good. Got a piece of it. Outside, Levine. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's in off the backboard. Levine's got 6.
I tell you, that jumper of Levine, so pure looking when he's in rhythm.
Here is Shakur. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count that bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside for Bledsoe. Here is Shakur. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 30.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Foul. Number 9. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton finds Isaac. Now Shepherd. He's got 12. 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Portland.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing, guys, is credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Here is Shakur. Brooks covering. The basket by Shakur.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. D.A., thank you.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Porzingis kicks to Bledsoe. Over Brooks. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, then on Thursday. They'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Misses the three. Portland leading by 23. Jacks up a three. The shot by Shakur, no good. For Seattle, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Maurice checked in for Levine. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Portis is checked in. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Down low. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Trailblazers leading by 20. To the right side. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Shakur. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Shot clock at 6. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 34.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
It's blocked. Here is Shakur. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Martin's checked in for Seattle. Here's Shakur. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Seattle has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Flynn the pass to Ayton. Portland grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Poked loose and stolen by Flynn. Pass to Abaji. Back to Flynn. Ayton with it. Lays it up and banks it in. 12